We're all pretty used to how AI works, right? You ask it something, it gives you an answer. Simple. But what if we flipped that script? What if the AI could message you first? That's what we're diving into today, this huge shift from a reactive AI to a proactive one. Seriously, just picture it. You're in the middle of your day, maybe cooking dinner, and your phone goes off. It's your AI checking in, unprompted. That sounds like something out of a movie, but it's totally real now. So, how does an AI go from just being a tool that waits for you to, well, a partner that reaches out? The answer is actually pretty cool, and it's rooted in some classic computer science. Let's get into it. I mean, the difference is night and day, right? On one hand, you've got the AI we all know. Think ChatGPT. It's amazing, but it's passive. It just sits there until you give it something to do. But on the other hand, you have this new kind of agent, one that doesn't need you to kick things off. It can just message you, totally on its own schedule, acting like a real assistant, even when your computer's off. Okay, so the big question is, how does a computer program just do something on its own? It kind of feels like it shouldn't be possible, right? Like magic. But it turns out this is all built on a piece of tech that's been around for ages. The secret sauce here is something called a daemon. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. A daemon is basically just a program that's built to run in the background, all the time 24/7. You don't have to start it, you don't have to click anything, it just runs. This is the engine that makes the whole always-on thing even possible. And yeah, about that name, I actually love where it comes from. It's not about evil spirits or anything, it's a throwback to Greek mythology, where daemons were these helpful little spirits who worked behind the scenes. And honestly, that's the perfect way to think about what these programs are doing inside our computers. You probably don't even realize it, but your computer is running daemons right now. They're the little invisible helpers checking for software updates, making sure your Wi-Fi stays connected, or indexing your files so that your search is super fast. They've been the unsung heroes of computing for years. And this is not some brand new invention. The core idea goes all the way back to the 1970s. The tech that schedules these tasks has been around forever. So what's different now? Well, now we're taking that super reliable old school concept and plugging it into the brain of a modern AI. Okay, so if the daemon is the engine that's always running, what's telling it where to go? What's the to-do list?
Right, so we've established that the daemon lets the AI run constantly. But run and do what exactly? It can't just make things up. It needs a schedule, a list of instructions to follow.
And the way this system handles it, it's brilliant. It uses a simple file called HEARTBEAT.md. I mean, what a perfect name, right? Because that's literally what it does. It gives the AI a pulse, a rhythm. It tells the AI to wake up every so often and check its work. And the whole loop is so simple. It's elegant. Just imagine a clock. Every 30 minutes, tick, the AI wakes up. It takes a quick look at its to-do list in that heartbeat file. See anything it needs to do right now? Yep. Okay, it runs the task, sends you that message, and then boom, it goes right back to sleep until the next tick. It's a super efficient, automatic cycle that just keeps going. But this is the part that really blew my mind. You don't have to be a coder to set this up. Not at all. You just write what you want it to do, in plain English, just like you see here. It's not just following simple commands. The AI actually understands your goal and then figures out how to make it happen. This is really where you see that classic, reliable automation meeting the power of modern AI. Okay, let's recap. We've got an always-on engine, the daemon. We've got a simple to-do list written in English. That seems like everything we need, right? Well, there's one more super clever trick that makes this whole thing practical. And by practical, I mean affordable and reliable. So here's the problem you'd run into. If all those automatic check-ins and tasks got mixed in with your regular chats with the AI, things would get messy, fast. Not just messy, but super expensive, because every time the AI wakes up, it has to reread that entire cluttered history. The solution is called the clean room trick. Every single automated task gets its own brand new, totally isolated session. Your main chat with the AI stays clean, and the background tasks are incredibly efficient.
And when I say efficient, I really mean it. Look at these numbers. The cost difference is just wild. Trying to run a task in that messy, cluttered chat could cost, say, 50 cents. But in a nice, clean, isolated session, we're talking fractions of a penny. This isn't just a small improvement. This is the key that makes a proactive AI affordable enough for anyone to use.
Let me put a number on that for you. The estimate is that this clean room approach cuts down on the data needed, the tokens, by about 90%. 90! That's a game changer. It's what moved this from a cool experiment to a genuinely practical tool. All right, so we've talked about these daemons, the HEARTBEAT vial, and this clever cleanroom truck. They're all cool pieces of tech on their own, but let's tie it all together and talk about why this is such a big deal.
So here's the breakthrough. The daemon gives the AI a memory, a way to be always on. The HEARTBEAT file gives it a to-do list that you can actually understand and write yourself. And that cleanroom trick, that's what makes it smart and affordable enough to actually run. You put all that together, and what do you get? You get an AI that's not just a passive tool anymore, it's an active partner.
And that changes everything. Suddenly, you can have an AI that sends you reminders or journal prompts or even watches data for you and flags things you need to see, all without you lifting a finger. It completely redefines what an AI assistant can be. So I'll just leave you with this question. If your AI can now be the one to start the conversation, what are you going to talk about?